All right, One Pride, the word is in. Martha Ford has made it official. She gathered a small team of media members this morning and announced that Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia will be keeping their jobs heading into the 2020 season. Reportedly, this comes along with them having expressed the intention for Patricia to reassess some of his staff and coaching assistants. And Mrs. Ford said that the expectation to be a playoff contender next year was communicated to both Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia. I know there's already a lot of people talking on social media about what this means, but we should take this as Martha expressing a desire to win that so many of you have been asking for. Sheila Ford was quoted as saying, "Changing coaches would have been the popular decision. However, we're doing what's best for this organization." I know that doesn't help many of you see it, but to me, this communicates that they do have a plan. This decision was more than likely swayed by the team staying very competitive in most of their games this season, having only lost a few by more than one possession. They're also probably looking ahead. The organization knows now that they will more than likely have a top 5 pick and more than $50 million in cap space for the 2020 season. Not to mention, hopefully, a healthy Matt Stafford to continue building the team around. And I wouldn't worry too much, you fire them all fans, because no Lions head coach since Rodgers has survived 3 straight losing seasons. And I know, a vast majority of you think that 2 years was plenty of time to show what he's got, but I beg to differ. We can all pull stats to support our own opinions all day. And trust me, I scroll through social media, I see so-and-so turned it around in 2 years, look what so-and-so did in 1. I also see many of you posting stats about coaches who did a more long-haul approach. At the end of the day, those posts are all coming from fans supporting their own perspective, and that's just it. All of that is depending upon the perspective of each fan posting. And yes, I'm with you. Some of what Patricia was doing needs to change. And I think a lot of that will come with reassessing some of the current coaching staff. However, I don't think we've gotten to really see Patricia's entire vision for this team. And I know, many of you don't want to hear the injury argument, but you've got to admit, we suffered so many throughout this season. I don't see how people can completely say that the argument is devoid of validity. And we've got to stop with the comparisons to the Steelers and them being injury-ridden. The Lions and the Steelers are not anywhere near the same team or organization. We are not a Steelers team coming off of 13-3 and then 9-6-1 seasons, taking first and then second in their division with a head coach that they've had for 12 years. We are the Lions, coming off of a 9-7 to a 6-10, now a 3-10-1 season with a head coach that we haven't even had for 2 years, which in my opinion makes the comparison completely moot. So yes, against popular opinion, I think this was the right thing to do. Follow me here. Everybody that was in favor of firing Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia and starting from the bottom with an entire new regime, do you think that we would have made the playoffs next season? Now, compare that to what you think will happen with Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia next season. Still don't see us making the playoffs? Well, then I guess that would mean more than likely you would have been waiting another year either way, right? Unless you're one of those people that really thinks one coach could come in and in 1 year take us to the playoffs. But I'd say that's unlikely. So this is it, gang. They'll be back next season. And I think the best thing that we can do is hope that with the change of some staff, a healthy roster, and another year of experience under his belt, including mistakes, that Patricia will start to take this team in an upward direction. Let me know what you guys think. I think I'm ready for you. If you're looking for me on social media, for Facebook and YouTube, you will search Rachel Marie Sports. On Twitter, @Rach Marie Sports, and on Instagram, @Rachel Marie Sports. Go Lions!